On the right-hand side, sorry, let's scroll a bit over here. We do have a Gantt chart or a Gantt diagram where we do see the each of the projects has their own row basically, and as well the programs, and then very on top as well the portfolio with like all information data. So I stored an end date, the duration, completion rate. Of course, I did not complete yet anything because I did not yet start on it. And as well, then I can see as well the planning progress because these gray boxes right there, which are underneath each of these little projects done, these are my baselines. So at some point I have stored or created my plan for the next year and said, okay, this is my planning and this is my baseline, which I'm oriented to do so. And then I saved that in the system, and now I still have this data available that, for example, the project operations, discovery of new feature was already planned for the Q1, but now it has moved to QA, even like in 2026. Maybe I should just maybe drag this a little bit smoother into here, so that's not so far away. But as well, you can see that, for example, AI and Copilot does not have any baseline because at the point when I created those records, there was no, the baseline was not there yet, or yeah, the baseline was already there, sorry. So when I created those records, the baseline was already there, but not the records. So I then added the program for AI and Copilot because of recent announcements, for example, and now I have these on my list. And so I can, for example, then see how that whole plan evolves because data in the system is always kind of live data and is always data that is in constant change because someone is always working on the record or on the data itself, and I can just rely on my initial planning. Regarding the whole structure, I can move projects, but I can as well, for example, set connections and this as well, for example, between programs or portfolios. So I can set relations directly between projects. I do have access to literally all 4 different ways of setting a connection. So I have like this connect points here at the start and end of each project, and then can basically set this up, or for example here as well for the program. So I can do start to start, start to finish, finish to start, and finish to finish. And then basically, as we could see for which one did project management templates for Power BI, it's now starting after my dynamic sales, and when I kind of, for example, adjust this a little bit to the future, you can see a little spin over there, and then as well will update the related project accordingly, and then as well maintain my structure of that. So I can easily set up dependencies, I can easily set up my plan, because obviously I cannot work on everything at the same time, so I need to make my plan and be sure that everything turns out good.